Hey, what is up guys? My name is Talha and you're watching Gadgets Sphere. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the battery backup of the OnePlus 13R and also the heating issue. Like, will this smartphone heat after the latest update? How is the performance and a lot of other things you need to know after the latest update before you actually update this device. Let's get started. First of all, let's just talk about the battery backup, and the battery backup which I'm getting is just incredible. You guys can see I'm getting 7.5 hours of screen on time. At times it goes as high as 8.5 hours. Now this is from 100 to 0 and I think it is incredible. Like the battery backup which I'm getting in this device, if I use it heavily, because I was actually using this device before I thought let's make a video, and I can say it is incredible. Now in terms of the battery backup, you are not gonna be disappointed. Now let's just move on towards the speed and the processor, accuracy of the smartphone. In terms of speed, this is very fast. One of the I think fastest OnePlus phones I have used in a while. It is just incredible. Open any app you want, the animations are smooth, even the camera opening speed is amazing. It's a smooth, cameras work perfectly fine, and yeah, I like the overall animation and the UI of this smartphone. Now let's just talk about the heating issue. Now this is an area where a lot of people differ. Some say it heats up a lot, some say it heats up a little bit, and some people are like me, they're like, I don't find a lot of heating issues. Now let me just clear this out for you. First of all, this smartphone heats up only in this area, the area where there is the camera lens and the camera cutout. I think that's because the chip is also installed here, the 8 Gen 3, and that is the reason. But it heats up very rarely. Like the only time when I felt that the smartphone was overheating was when I was using 100% of the brightness with everything to the maximum. Then I thought, okay, now the smartphone is heating. But in day-to-day use, like normally if you're just scrolling Insta, maybe watching anything in YouTube and all, I never faced any heating issues whatsoever. So yeah, the heating issue is quite subjective. If you play games also, it's gonna be fine. It can run 120 fps BGMI and also like 120 fps in Call of Duty Mobile, which is outstanding for this price. So yeah, in terms of heating issue, it doesn't really bother me. And also if you use it outdoor, it doesn't heat up a lot. Little bit minimal heating is there in every smartphone, so you can just ignore it. But yeah, I think it's perfect for the price you get this smartphone. Now let's just talk about how well the build quality has held up since my use. Now let me actually tell you beforehand, I was actually using the case of the smartphone which was provided in the box, and this case is actually pretty good quality. I kind of like the fit and finish. The best part is it is very slim and I like it. It also kind of protects the camera lens. If you guys can see, a little bit of raised lip is here, but overall the case quality is nice. I like the fit and finish, and I have been using this case only, and I have dropped the smartphone almost 3 times. I remember one was like a 6 feet drop and the others were just like a table drop. Then also I can say there are no scuffs and anything. The screen is perfectly fine. The back panel is perfectly fine. So I got no scratches and scuffing, nothing like that. It is perfect in condition. So I can say that the build quality is actually quite good. They have provided, aluminum sides, and the back panel is made out of glass and it feels premium. You guys can see we have a pattern actually, and this is like a starlight kind of pattern and it looks good. I like it. So in terms of that thing also, it is quite nice. Build quality is not an issue. Now let's just talk about the software. Now this smartphone runs the latest version of the Oxygen OS, which is actually, let me show you. This is the Oxygen OS 15.0.0.850 EX01. Now this is the latest update, and you guys can see in update notes also they have improved a lot of things. A new seamless experience of opening apps and closing, repositioning, resizing. Let me show you what they're talking about. So now when you change apps and all, it has become quite responsive. Earlier there was a bit of lag and all, but now it is quite responsive. You can just look at that. When you place an app, let me just place it here. Okay, wait, let me just place an app and you will see the new animation which they have improved. So look at that. That bouncy animation which you got, this is what they have actually improved. Let me show you one more time. Look at that, the bouncy animation around the apps. Now these are some minor things which they have improved, and even the app open and close animation has become a lot smooth and fast. I love it. So these are some minor things which they have improved. OnePlus is doing a very good job in optimizing this smartphone for day-to-day use, and that's what I really like. Now again, the alert switch is again one of my favorite features. It kind of mimics the way iPhones look, but yeah, it's nice. And the haptics of this smartphone is also pretty well. In most of the budget Android smartphones, you don't get good haptic feedback and vibration, but here it is awesome. You can kind of feel what you're typing and everything just looks awesome. So I kind of like the haptics as well. And this is my channel, by the way. If you're new to it, make sure you subscribe. So this is what I think about the smartphone. It's a good phone and I kind of love it. So what do you think about this video? Tell me in the comments below. I answered your heating issue and also about the battery life. How does it work after the latest update? If you have any more questions, comment down below. I'm gonna make a video very soon. This time the videos are gonna be regular, I promise. That's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.